According to the U.S. National Safety Council, there are approximately 12 million automobile accidents every year. 28% of those resulted in death due to driving under the influence, not including those who were fortunate enough to survive with minor injuries. And get this, by the time you're done watching an episode of your favorite episode on your... Okay, I'm gonna start again. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. According to the U.S. National Safety Council, there are approximately 12 million automobile accidents every year. 28% of those resulted in death due to driving under the influence, not including those who were fortunate enough to survive with injuries. And get this, by the time you're done watching your favorite episode on Netflix, at least one person in America has been killed by someone who was drunk driving. This is a continuous cycle throughout your average day at school or at work. Someone is being rushed to the hospital and hearts are being broken all over the country. I'm here to encourage all of you as a peer, a friend, a sister, a daughter, a human, to be educated, be aware, and think twice before getting into a car with someone under the influence. I want you all to realize you have loved ones near and far, and so does everyone else. Don't be the person to take someone's life over a stupid decision. There is always another way, another option, and a safer solution. You may not think a teenager is wise enough to speak on this topic of alcohol, drugs, and death, but the fact is my generation, my peers, my friends are the majority of the population these issues are affecting. From just an alcohol standpoint, 4,300 people are killed from teen intoxication. That is more than illegal drug fatalities combined. Speaking of drugs, 18% of accidents involve drug use, and 17% of all accidents involve drugs and alcohol. I care to educate people because I love my life, my friends, and I sure do love my family. No one deserves to deal with the pain of losing someone over such a careless, selfish choice. It was an ordinary Friday night in June 2016, morning actually. At about 3:30 a.m., the texts and calls came rolling in. I tried to get back to sleep, but there was only so much annoying ringtone I could handle. I finally picked up my phone, and what was on my screen made my heart drop. The screen read, "She's gone and I don't know what to do." Was I dreaming? Was this another one of my crazy nightmares? Till this day, I still wish that was the case, but unfortunately, my best friend lost her sister at only 18. We had just gone shopping for her prom dress the week before, and her parents just started planning her graduation party. She had just gotten accepted into the college of her dreams and landed an amazing opportunity to internship at a law firm. It still makes me sick to my stomach. Someone can be gone within a blink of an eye. It doesn't matter how old, how kind, how loving, or how pure they are. It doesn't matter what they did or how they got there. They can't come back, at least not in this life. First, I want to discuss what driving under the influence consists of, what it results in, and a few solutions on how to stop it. Driving under the influence, also known as driving while impaired, is operating a motor vehicle after having alcohol in your system, specifically a blood concentration of 0.08% or more. You can still be convicted under such levels of concentration if the alcohol, drug, or combination of uses interfere with your mental or physical ability to drive safely. In North Carolina, a DWI is the official term of conviction for intoxicated driving, regardless of age. However, individuals under the age of 21 are automatically charged for anything over 0.00%. Any type of drug, even prescription ones, can result in a charge, and of course, any alcoholic beverage. Alcoholic consumption or drug use can cause serious damage and side effects to one's cognitive state of mind and brain power. Beginning with alcohol, detectable impairments can begin with just one drink, especially when consumed quickly or on an empty stomach. These can produce blackouts, which is a period of time for which the intoxicated person cannot remember event details or sometimes even the entire situation. Clearly, this is an alarming trait for someone that is operating a motor vehicle to have. And as for drugs, marijuana is the most frequently detected drug found in drivers and victims of car accidents and are at greater risk for morbidity. Studies show drugs such as marijuana can impair psychomotor skills, lane tracking, and cognitive functions. All of these hazards could eventually lead to car accidents, major injuries, and unfortunately, death. There will never be an instance where driving under the influence should feel safe or is okay. There is always an alternative way to get where you need to go, whether that's calling a cab, Uber, or having a friend pick you up. A designated driver should always be a top priority on your list when planning to go out. Always have a backup plan before having to put yourself or your loved ones, even strangers, in danger. I encourage you all to be advocates for not driving under the influence under any intoxicating substances. Be the voice in the back of your friend's mind, reminding them to not get behind the wheel. First, I explained what driving under the influence exactly means. Next, I educated you all on what it results in. And lastly, I showed you how it could be stopped. Individuals should not drive under the influence of alcohol or drugs under any circumstances. Don't be afraid to speak up. You can make the difference in not only one life, but many others. Let us not be just another statistic or another tragedy. Let us make a change.